welcome back to my channel. My name is Lucy, and in today's video I really wanted to film a lovely, cozy, festive reading day, basically because I have a book that I really want to read and I just want to have a really cozy day and I want you guys to come along with me. So before I start this video off, please do make sure you subscribe to this channel, and that way you will never miss an upload from me. I've got some very exciting videos coming up, so I wouldn't want you to miss them. And without further ado, let me tell you the book that I am going to be reading this festive reading day. So it is the start of a series I've been meaning to read for a long time, and it is The Bear and the Nightingale by Catherine Arden. So there have been a few kind of readathons and stuff around this time of year for this book, which I have helpfully very much missed out on. So I wanted to basically catch up in a way and just read this book because this is a very festive, kind of wintry book in general. It's a kind of fairy tale retelling in terms of Russian fairy tales. It's set during winter, and as you can see from this very snowy scene on the front, I thought it would be the perfect book to have a very Christmassy, festive reading day with. So this is a 400-page book. I do not expect to read all of this today, but I'd really love to give a good chunk of this a go and see if I can get to like the 300-page mark. Is that being too ambitious? I don't even know. So to start me off, I got changed into my very cozy festive Christmas jumper, and I think the next thing to do is to make myself a cup of coffee, and then we are going to get to reading. I have kind of a vision in my head of what I want this day to look like. So if you also want inspiration of, you know, creating your own festive reading day, then hopefully this will give you guys the kind of inspiration you need and some tips to kind of create that ambiance and atmosphere. And without further ado, let's go to the kitchen and make coffee. For a little while and just started reading The Bear and the Nightingale, which I'm feeling so cozy about. Like, it's just the coziest of novels. I'm currently on page 17 and I can already tell this is going to be a 5-star read for me. Like, I can just tell. Like, it's very cozy, very magical, and it's perfect for this time of year. I also wanted to show you guys what I'm currently listening to. So basically I'm really into soundscapes at the minute, and there is a channel called Autumn Cozy. I will link them down below, but I am obsessed with their soundscapes. And the one that I'm currently listening to whilst I'm reading is the Victorian era winter manor ambience, relaxing snowstorm sounds for sleeping. Obviously I'm not sleeping. They also kind of work for reading as well. So this is the scene. As you can tell, it is a Victorian manor, and you can hear like little horses, kind of footsteps and kind of horses in the distance, and it's just so lovely. I'm a big fan. So I will link this specific one down below in case you would like to use it whilst you're reading and have a cozy old time. It's quite rainy and dark outside. You can't tell because it looks like the sun is just shining through, but it is actually quite dark and rainy, and that just makes it the perfect kind of festive, cozy reading day for me. And the plans for the rest of today, I obviously want to read as much of The Bear and the Nightingale as I can. I think the thing is that Christmas is going to be so different this year. Basically, I'm not going home and seeing my family because of the pandemic, and it's going to be a very quiet Christmas, just the two of us this year, and you know what, I think it will be different, and yes, it will be sad not seeing my family, but equally I'm very, very excited to just throw myself into the holiday season, which is why I am making a lot of Christmassy content this year, and I'm really trying to be as festive as possible. So if you're kind of sick of all the festive vibes, I'm very, very sorry, but this is kind of like a weird coping mechanism, and I don't know about you guys, but I feel like when everything is a bit hard, like throwing yourself into things that bring you comfort is the way to go. So this is why I am filming this video today. This is why I'm wearing my big Christmassy jumper. It kind of reminds me of like a skiing jumper. I don't really know why, but yeah, I love it. And that's why I'm filling my time with Christmassy cozy books and lots of coffee. So we're gonna do another reading sprint, and I want to get to page 100. I'm on 17 now, so let's just say some time will go by before you next see me, but I'm very, very excited to get deeper into this book. And I'll let you guys know my thoughts when I'm at page 100, but let's just say this book is exactly what I signed up for. So hi everyone, just checking in. The time is currently 3 p.m. exactly, and I have hit the 103 page mark of The Bear and the Nightingale by Catherine Arden. I am loving this book so much. It is giving me all of the wintry, cozy feelings, and I can't believe I've never picked this book up before. If you're kind of new and you, like me, also haven't read this book is basically about a family who live in the woods in northern Russia. In terms of the time period, I don't know the exact time period, and I don't think it's stated, but it is supposed to be historical. So, you know, it is kind of a historical time period basically. But we have this family, and the matriarch, the mother of this family, is basically descended from a witch, I guess. Like, she is the daughter of a swan witch, I think she's described as, a swan princess. And basically the book opens with the mother of this family basically wanting another daughter, because the daughter that she hasn't possessed the kind of magical power that was kind of descended from her mother. The mother has another daughter, and this daughter is kind of a bit strange, a bit different. And Vasya, the young child, basically it's hinted that she has this kind of power as well. So currently I'm on page 100, and a lot has already happened. One thing that I'm really, really loving is that the old kind of servant, I think her name's Dunya maybe, but she is kind of the old kind of nanny who looks after the children, and she kind of is the storyteller. She kind of tells the stories and basically weaves all these magical stories to the children. I'm really loving how this book is being set up. As I said, we're 100 pages in, and I don't think we have the main crux of the story yet. Some of the children are being kind of wedded off. They have been promised in marriage to princes, and they are leaving the kind of homestead there, leaving Vasya, who is the youngest child, all alone. There is also a foreboding kind of air to the book where Vasya has been given this gift by this very, very strange, ominous man. And I think this links back to a story that was actually told at the beginning of the book about the Lord Frost, who is basically the Lord of Winter, and is this kind of menacing but magical character. And I think it's all going to tie around that story that was told to us at the beginning of the book. So those are my predictions. I might be completely wrong here, but I just wanted to check in because I am loving what I'm reading so far. It's really magical, it's chilling, it just takes you away. Like, I feel kind of cold, like I feel like I'm in northern Russia right now. It is just that kind of chilly. As it is mid-afternoon on a wintry day, I am going to have a quite luxurious like mid-afternoon bath. I would never usually have a bath midway through the day, but because it's a Sunday, I kind of just want to really treat myself. And I have a Lush bath bomb that I've been meaning to use, so I think I'm going to treat myself by having a relaxing bath and reading more of The Bear and the Nightingale. I find that I read a lot more in the bath. There's something about having nothing else to focus on that really helps me in terms of like getting through books. So if you want to add this to your kind of cozy festive reading day, then you guys should definitely do that as well. If you do have time to have a bath midway through the day, it definitely feels a bit like luxurious. I don't know why. But without further ado, let's go run a warm, steaming I've just come out of the bath and it was very lovely and very cozy, especially with what is currently going on in The Bear and the Nightingale, which is just getting more and more insane, and the action is really picking up now. A priest figure kind of entered the narrative and he is very keen to drive out the old religion that is currently kind of still being practiced in this town in northern Russia. Basically, the old religion kind of held on to a load of old folk tales about demons who would kind of help out around the house, and our main character Vasya can actually see these demons. This priest is kind of a threat to these demons and is trying to drive these out. There's kind of a weird dynamic going on between her and her stepmother, who I won't go into any spoilers, but there's also, you know, I feel that their journeys are very like parallel to each other, good and bad. So it's a really interesting story so far. I'm loving it. And in terms of what page I'm on, I'm now on page 175. So I am this far through the book, which in a day, like, I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I've read this much in a day in a long time. So the plan for this afternoon is that I'm going to make myself a hot chocolate. I've been really getting into hot chocolates at the minute, and I love a hot chocolate with all the whipped cream, all the marshmallows. So we're gonna make ourselves a hot chocolate, and I really wanna reach page 200 of The Bear and the Nightingale, ideally within the next hour. So let's make our way upstairs, and I think it's time to return to the sofa and the blankets. So hi everyone, it is the end of the day. It's currently about 6 p.m. and I'm delighted to say that I've reached page 301 of The Bear and the Nightingale. This book has completely taken me away, and in terms of like an ideal wintry reading book, this is it. And I can finally see why everyone has been telling me to read this book, whether like personally or just, you know, through me watching vlogs of people raving about this book. So this is the ultimate fairy tale retelling. It is beautiful folklore, it is a magical story, and the characters are just amazing. I love the main character, Vasya, and I just don't want this book to end, but I also really want to get to the ending in just to see it all get rounded off. And I'm really confident that Catherine Arden can kind of round this story off in a beautiful way. So I only have 100 pages left, but I actually think this is going to be it for today's vlog in terms of how much I'm actually going to be able to read, because I haven't done anything else today apart from reading. And don't get me wrong, it's been amazing to just dedicate a whole day to reading, and that was the point of this video, to have a cozy festive reading day. And I feel so festive, I feel really wintry, I feel very, very cozy. So guys, that is the end of this vlog. If you want to see a review for this, let me know in the comments. If not, you will hear all about it in my December wrap-up, which hopefully will be coming very, very soon. Thank you so much for watching this video, and if you did enjoy it, please do make sure you hit that subscribe button and also the notification bell, and that way you will never miss an upload from me. So thank you all so much for watching. If you have read The Bear and the Nightingale, let me know your thoughts down in the comments below, and I'll see you next time for another video. Bye guys.